such a pocket watcher, bro. Every time
He's a bladder watcher.
you're always like, that's too long to make ground beef. That's not how long
Dude,
pasta
you
takes.
disappeared for 6 hours to make ground beef.
I
dude.
do a lot of food prep.
That's that's a lot of food prep for what?
It's
How
for
many
good-
pounds?
yeah.
How many pounds of ground beef?
Do I cook at a time?
I'm
Half
just
a
curious.
pound? Half a pound?
Half a pound. Half a pound took you that long. You disappeared. You went away for the night.
Well, I do a lot of vegetables, a sauce, pasta. It ain't nothing.
It just feels like you cooked for a while. You must have really been chefing it.
There's a time limit on perfection.
No, I didn't say that. I'm just, you know what? You're right. You're right. You're right. You went to culinary
Thank you.
school.
Thank you. It sounds great to hear it.
Yeah.
It's nice to someone finally has some.
All right, we're starting the show.
What show would that be?
I have everything. Our podcast that we've been doing weekly.
Does it have a name? Can I look it up somewhere?
The NoRubbers Podcast. We're starting the NoRubbers
that's-
Podcast.
That's the name, guys. That's pretty asinine. Who would want to watch something called the NoRubbers Podcast? Something so vile.
People probably that have like screws in their head, and most of them are loose.
A little Frankenstein action. If I would love to be just a dude in the 60s, and your wife is just a bitch, and you're like, hey, Doc, can you just put some screws in there to fix her? And they're like, yeah, let's see what we can do. Turn into, I don't know, a blowjob machine at the worst, at least,
Whoa.
Haven't had head in 5 years. Haven't gotten head in 5 years. Every year
Really?
I haven't gotten head. She's gained 10 pounds. Can you fix that belly of hers too? Look at those love handles.
What's the
My God.
grossest thing ever, just ever, that you could think of? Like just something fucking disgusting. Like to look at, it smells bad, tastes bad. Just everything's bad about it, and it's just gross. And you don't even want to be near it. Well, like what?
You want to do me a favor and go and look in the mirror? Because try your face.
Alright, wise guy. Oh, okay.
On
No, I get
God's
him.
my spice's life depends on it.
Right.
You gotta let us in.
Right.
We're federal Rizla marshals. You must let us in. We
And
gotta
we'll-
bust the yachts.
yeah. No.
It's pressing federal Rizla business.
No threats. Time for threats past. We're sponsored by. We'll bleep it. Are you recording?
Yeah, I'm recording. Welcome to the NoRubbers Podcast.
Oh, you record. Welcome. You're watching the NoRubbers Podcast.
Eventually,
No
we'll hire
rubbers.
somebody on Fiverr to make a really cool, echoed, cool intro.
Liam, what is going on with that picture there? Is that you? Is that anime you?
That's what I said earlier. I was like, dude, that's anime you?
No shirate ha sabatongo donka.
Ah, fuck. Fuck.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
You caved in. You caved into the Instagram ad that you saw that.
Instagram, man.
Who likes that? Does everyone? I think maybe more of that. More clicks.
I
Huh?
don't know.
Huh? Yeah. Pretty nice.
hitting the right
It is already
demographic here, or
a quite graphic. Yeah, I was gonna say it doesn't really matter. I think with our target audience here.
Our target audience, people that have a screw loose in their head.
I've been recording for the past 7 minutes. They heard that too.
A screw loose. I just wanted to make sure everyone-
Yeah, you know who our real target audience is people who shop at Target.
Is it? I thought we were
It's
more
an
Dollar
upscale
General.
Walmart. It's upscale Walmart, right?
What's in your bag? Oh, you went to Dollar General, right? What's in your Dollar General bag?
Christmas shop.
I didn't go to Dollar General. I just said I have a Dollar General bag, and it's filled with undies and socks. And I'm really not willing to answer any questions further than that.
Yeah, wow. Did you like go and buy those? Are they new or are they
I did something really horrible.
what, laundry?
Yeah.
I mean, if you're down that bad, but you're putting your laundry in a Dollar General bag.
You want to know what happened? I was as I do every Tuesday, I take the train up to Boston and I sit in the North End in the Italian area and I sip espresso and I read my book and I shit myself. Okay, so I had to put my undies in the bag and I had to go back on the subway, back on the train, all the way home with a little shit undie bag.
And you have a shit undie bag right now next to
Hey,
you?
they're still in there. They're still in there.
You keep them.
Well, I'm not gonna.
You keep them soiled?
Oh,
Are you throwing them
Perfectly
away?
good
Is this
pair of
another
undies.
toaster debate? Are you throwing them away?
so there's so many topics to discuss today
Yeah.
on
Yeah,
this
we do.
blessed, great week, and oh my, I can feel the Lord. Y'all feeling the Lord?
Feel the Lord! No, I think. Well, firstly, happy holidays. It's coming out.
You denounce the Lord,
I didn't say that.
your Savior, Jesus Christ? You
didn't
denounce
say
him? That's
that.
what you just said?
I did not say that. Roll
Okay.
it back. Roll it back.
Okay. What do we, Liam, you do it. We
Christmas
gotta...
Day, Jesus was born. Okay. So,
do it as a game show, though, Liam. The first one.
come on, right up here. Our first contestant, Jeffrey. So, Jeffrey, can I ask you today? Thank you. You're a wonderful audience. Jeffrey, what vape are you sucking on today?
It's called White Dragon. It's
That's what it probably tastes like, huh?
It's strawberry, dragon fruit, menthol. It's actually quite good.
I bet you hit that and then you go. Am I right?
Yeah.
Or maybe you hit that and you go.
There's honestly there's nothing I can do or say when somebody brings up a pretty valid vape point of like, probably is bullshit, huh? Sucking on that robot dick or...
Ooh, no, you said that.
Oh, yeah, I
You
know.
said that.
I know.
Well, I think it really comes back to your oral fixation.
I
in your
do
childhood.
have quite an oral fixation.
Yeah.
I do just love dicks in my mouth.
Because what happened at that Paw Sox game when you were younger? You slipped in the stands and you choked on a hot dog.
I choked on a hot dog. It was over. It was over from that point
Yeah.
on.
And your uncle, fortunately, your uncle was there. Not your real uncle, but you called him uncle.
Yeah.
Your baseball
Yeah,
uncle. Your baseball coach.
your baseball uncle.
Your baseball coach
coach.
took you to a game for a couple extra tips.
Whatever happened to that guy? He moved away.
He's a great guy.
He's a
Unexplained.
great guy. Okay.
That's what this world is missing these days. Like, kids these days don't grow up and have like a dude in the community who's hanging out with them and taking them places and kind of, not being weird, but maybe he slips an arm around him and maybe like his son got like hit by like a train or something. He was playing on the train tracks and he was holding his mangled dead son, and that's what he's trying to replicate. There's nothing wrong with that.
Baseball uncle.
Yeah, baseball uncle.
Yeah, bunkle.
Yeah. Well, bunkle.
Bunkle.
Funko Pops, more like Bunkle Pops. More Funko Pops. And we just made a Funko Pop of your uncle. Buy it. No rubber code. Checkout code. No rubbers. 40% off all Funko Pops. All Marvel Funko Pops. We're so excited to have
I don't think we
a
can say
sponsor.
that. I don't think we can.
Yeah, we can. Yeah,
we
can.
don't have an actual working 40% off code for Funko. Marvel licensed Funko.
Checkout code. No rubbers.
Yeah, I mean, you could try it, but I don't think it's going to work.
Well, they made yeah.
You can use Avengers for your in your business. There's a place.
Oh yeah, you
opening
can.
up, open up near me and.
Well,
near
is
my
there a
town,
picture on
where-
Google? We should. I'll throw a picture up of it right now. There's no way that's legal. Let me just look up. Like, what's it called?
I think it's like Avengers candy shop, and they have and I'm pretty sure it's like the Captain America shield, and I'm almost certain that this place didn't get the licensing, unless it's like they found some free.
That place has been sitting there though for years, right?
Let me see.
The candy shop.
It's been many places. It was a pizza shop, part of an ice cream shop.
With the candy logo Avengers thing, it's had that for a while. I don't think they've ever opened.
Honestly, I think it's a front. To be honest, I think it's a front.
For who? Who would that?
I don't ask questions. It's better not to ask questions, Don't ask questions, don't get hurt. That's the policy.
Why can't we be the Avengers? Huh, Disney executives? Why can't a couple of hardworking and guys like us step up to the plate?
Maybe it's time for us to step up, Someone has to step up.
I mean, dude, if I can be the next Captain America, yeah, I'd suck Alec Baldwin's dick. I guess, yeah. Drink like the blood of a baby's neck. I don't know. I'm ready.
I'm really trying to find...
Speaking of drinking blood.
Ooh.
So, lately I've kind of entered a new phase. You see, we'll call it a phase. Or is it an evolution? I've become darkness. I've become one with the moonlight. I've been
Spotlight, yeah. Moonlight, yeah.
I've been sleeping during the day and only rising once the sun has set across the horizon.
And the other day, I cooked you a beautiful little garlic pesto pasta, and you were repulsed by it. You almost jumped back in your seat when I put it in front of you. You couldn't even go near the thing.
I used to love garlic. That's the crazy thing. Not these days. So I have been considering trying to drink some blood just to try it out. I mean, I figure what's the harm?
Oh, do you know Sammy Borelli, Tony Borelli's youngest sister from down the street? Yeah, dude, she's like 28 now, and she's got fucking knockers. they said her pussy shoots squirts out holy water. You should try some. Then you'll know if you're a vampire. Then you'll know.
Oh, that sure sounds like a beautiful candidate for some blood. Where can I find this charming woman and her blood?
What do you think? Did vampires kind of go into hiding during the AIDS epidemic?
Do you think that's why we don't really have vampires anymore? They all died in the 80s because of AIDS?
Right.
Do you think... No,
that's when Vampire Aesthetic died, too.
Do you think the Van Helsings, in collaboration with the Rockefellers and the, George Soros, do you think that they actually, and the CIA, think that they introduced AIDS into, into communities to quell the vampire menace?
Okay. I'm on board. AIDS was actually created to kill vampires.
I'm not going to say, was it worth it for a few of those we'll say those people that are more affected by AIDS?
Man.
Oh, right.
Yeah, it was kind of crazy. I was watching some videos of Freddie Mercury the other day, and I think that guy might have been gay.
You know, I feel like, dude, like
you hear
Easy E
about
with the
this?
Jerry curls, like he looks like a gay guy. I wouldn't be surprised.
He was a good-looking man.
And dude, when you get into all the conspiracy shit about like rap music, like they're all gay dudes. They're all having gay sex.
Yeah. I mean, gay is kind of a norm nowadays. It's fine.
How's your rap career going, Ian?
Rap career, you know, it was going good. Because we have a deal we're working on with Sony Records. It's just getting tied up right now. A lot of lawyer disputes and the such. But you know, hopefully this album, hopefully this summer, my new album, that Madonna is actually going to be on. She's going to be featured on it.
Wow.
It's very exciting. Yeah.
It's very exciting.
She R-worded me in her sex cult dungeon.
Okay. All right.
Revived you, revived the spirit within you with her beautiful singing.
You see that video where she tries to kiss Drake, suck the black out of him?
Oh my god.
She just needed a little bit more to keep going for the next 20 years.
Holy shit. Holy shit, dude. All right.
All right, what do we got? Current events? The news?
Yeah, the governments are spying on us.
Whoa.
Yeah.
What do you mean by this, Jeff? What do you mean you're gonna tell me the government's looking at me?
Yeah, they're seeing all your gooning notifications on r/goon.
What?
Yeah.
They're seeing me watching Appalachian princess porn?
Yeah. Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are.
Jeez.
Any sort of push notifications that came out this week that governments are spying on Apple and Google users through push notifications. Basically, a U.S. senator in the short... this guy sent a letter to the Department of Justice saying that foreign officials were demanding data from Google and Apple. And they didn't get into the details, and basically this guy got denied. And he was kind of just like doing like an open thing, basically asking, because this guy is a senator, Senator Ron Wyden, and
more like Senator Ron Wyden up my cheeks for these loads I'm getting on the Senate floor.
Yeah. Sure. So, basically that they would be able to see all of your push notifications. This could be like metadata and where it's coming from. Probably all of the text if it's most likely not encrypted. So yeah, not good. I mean, it's not. I'm also not that surprised because, like, you know.
Who's it? You think they have like
surprised?
bidding wars? The Chinese and the Russians and the Americans for data?
For data, probably, but I also don't think it could be for like a psyop, DARPA agents in my head sort of thing, or the more realistic thing is they're buying the data on the cheap to push their like shitty Temu products to us. You know?
What if they're collecting all the data and they put it all together in a giant data bomb and it explodes everything?
That's not how that works.
Yeah, they get enough of it.
It's a matter of national security.
It would be.
Yeah, dude, I've been watching like reaction videos of like people like seeing 9/11, like when it happened. Like I was watching one that's like everyone in a Sears store in Georgia, and they're just crowded around all the TVs, being like, "Oh my god."
Yeah, React Bros, fucking top that, dude. Fucking top that. Did they ever do that? Did they ever do a teens react to 9/11?
They probably did, dude.
Probably was
Actually,
in the
yeah. Let me look
probably
that.
in the pipeline at one point.
That would be a pretty epic prank video, though.
No, there isn't, but the first link is talking to children about terrorism. Nice.
Wow.
What's the best way to handle that?
Some people. have
Okay,
done
here
it.
it's step by step, dude. It's like not listen, don't avoid difficult conversations, be prepared, buy those 5G wave blockers,
Yeah.
answer questions about the attacks with facts.
Have you seen?
Yeah, so
you guys are on conspiracy TikTok, right? Like your TikTok is
I
on the-
haven't watched TikToks in a while.
All
I'm
right.
more Instagram shorts, YouTube shorts.
Of course you are. Fair. For anybody that is on TikTok and on the conspiracy side of it, is the new craze I've seen a handful of times is like it's always something, but that there's going to be a blackout. That there's going to be a massive solar
that's what
flare.
I was telling you about, dude. Yeah,
What do you mean you told me about this?
the like crazy YouTube documentary guy who's like trying to sell shit.
Oh,
He's like,
that was
keep
the same
watching
thing?
the documentary. Yeah, it was like, yeah, like there's gonna be a blackout and shit. Yeah.
Yeah, there's this whole side of TikTok that is convinced that in the next year, we're going to have a massive blackout. It's going to fry all of our electronics. We're basically fucked. And that's like the few people that do have like RFID. But like our computer chips in our cars are fucked. Like everything is like ruined.
Well, I mean, dude, to be fair though, the like power grid blackout shit, that is like real, because like the American like giant like mega power grid structure we have is so shitty and like unprotected that if just like I think it's like a couple of them go down, it's just like we're fucked, and it's gonna be like a long response time, not like it ain't gonna be quick, and then that's when people are gonna be like freaking out, going crazy.
Yeah, but you know what though? Tinfoil hat, they do it on purpose. They do it on
Oh,
purpose as
yeah.
a way to cut back on emissions so that everybody for the next like 5 years, we have to go back. And the only way is through green energy. There you go. You want to make the earth and the climate not, work? And all of the rich people will already have either the RFID, whatever the shielding is, or have their own money to.
Is the shielding shit real? That's real?
It is. I think it is. I'm pretty sure there is like actual shields.
Damn.
We should look into that. Is that?
Yeah, we should probably get that. Actually, now I'm kind of scared.
You should be afraid.
Yeah, you should be afraid.
One thing
Fear
about me,
is your friend.
fear mongering works good on me.
Now, we're selling that on the NoRubbers store. We're gonna have our own shielding.
Yeah.
We make no promises if it'll work or not, but you can buy.
Oh no, ours works. Ours cures cancer.
Ours is the best one.
No, you can't
Yeah.
say that.
If you're really sick, or just use
It's
it.
just
might have
it's just a
Eat this
roll of
computer chip.
aluminum foil.
It probably will.
We're just selling Dollar General branded aluminum foil for like $18.99.
Well, come on now. Let's not give away trade secrets.
That's true. That is probably what they're doing. Is just that.
Big Brother be watching.
So yeah, I mean, yeah, to tie that bit up. So I mean, that's cool. We got push notifications we're being surveyed at any time. Google and Apple have a gag order. Attorney General basically got from Apple and Google basically being like, listen, we can't say anything because the United States government is telling us we can't say anything. And then that even raises a bigger eyebrow of being like, what the fuck do you mean? So
You are not safe. Your data is not safe. Go bury your computer and your phone.
Yeah, should we all buy like guns and stuff? Is that
Go
what you're
buy
saying?
a gun. Go
Yeah.
steal a gun if you have to.
don't
tell the
you
government
can't-
you have a
can't-
gun.
You can't say that.
No, dude, because I've always said it's like,
We
like,
can't
all right,
be
like
saying
gun control's one thing, but it's like, all right, if they do take the guns away, like, you're gonna want to have one. I'm just saying. You don't want to be the one guy without a gun when they took them all away.
Yeah, but I don't know. That's such a weird, like, Last of Us sort of mindset.
And dude, Jason, like Jason Melton and stuff, like on his podcast, he was talking about
Friend
guns
of the
and
show.
shit. Yeah, friend of the show. Maybe we might have him on soon. And he was talking on his podcast, on the Bad Comedy Podcast, which, by the way, check it out on Instagram and stuff. Very funny. They're blowing up. He was saying like he used to be all like heavy for like gun control shit, and then like he literally just like shot an actual machine gun once, and he was like, "Oh yeah, like no, this is awesome. This is really fun."
I'm
I get
kind
it.
of the opposite. I've shot guns in the past too, and I was like, yeah, it's okay.
Machine guns though? You were shooting like big boys?
Not K fucking.
It's like a little pistol, like alright, whatever, you know.
But shotguns that have a lot.
Yeah, shotguns are boring though.
Some shotguns are badass. You get some cool
Yeah.
ass
The
shotguns,
boomstick.
but yeah, it is. It's just a fucking boomstick. But holy fuck, dude, that is jarring.
Everyone comment on this video with what your favorite gun is. Your favorite Call of Duty loadout.
Yeah,
What are you dropping in Warzone with?
Yeah, what are you doing in Fortnite?
What are you dropping in with in 2024 when the power grid goes out?
And are we gonna?
Can't wait for that, dude. Can't wait for that to be like where we drop in real life. That's gonna be so sick, dude. I look forward to
But
that.
the NoRubbers community, we stand together in solidarity. Because if we don't have
do.
solidarity, what do we have?
Do we make pilgrimage to like
Solidarity!
Chicago? How do you think?
Solidarity. That's the Irishman dude, Al Pacino. Jimmy Hoffy's like solidarity. He just yells
Very
that all
good.
the time.
Very good rendition. Thank you for that.
We go.
I was gonna do it
we
again, and I
live
stopped
on a
myself.
compound with no power. You just go live in a compound and.
I mean, yeah, hopefully one day we'll have like a larger audience with females in it who are like kind of more moldable, more manipulative. We can manipulate them easily because like we're like they're fans of us. That could be cool one day. And then we get canceled by that.
Yeah.
And then like we'll go dark for a while, but then we come back bigger. You know?
Just like
Yeah, if we could
like,
find some
handsy and...
if we could find some mush-brained, big-titted bimbos, I think that'd be great.
Send your number. Send your boob pics.
Well, I mean,
NoRubbers
send them
official-
a link to the podcast or the Instagram
Can you
page.
say? I
and
don't
we'll,
think
drop
I
a
don't think
follow.
we can say this. Send your boob, but do it though.
Well,
Do it.
No, I mean that's for them to decide if they're consenting.
Send if any of our fans
Which-
are in relationships. Send
Let's be honest, they'd
videos
probably
of
be
No, that
barely-
you can't say.
barely,
That's like revenge porn. You can't say that, dude.
mentally stable. You know.
send us
That's
videos of making out if you're in a couple.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, we like make out videos. And you guys fucking
we're an
too.
LGBTQ plus
Yeah, and
friendly podcast, and we would love
Oh yeah, it
to
doesn't
send
matter.
you kissing your couple.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Guy on guy, girl on girl.
We'll even feature you on the next podcast if you want. If you want or not, we can have it. It can be.
It can be private.
You can specify
Yeah,
private
but
or
if you
or
want
whether
it,
you want
we
to share.
will put it on the podcast. If anybody, and this is for future reference too, like timestamp this.
kiss of the week.
Kiss of the week.
Ooh, yeah, we should. Barstool used to do like the hottie of the week shit. We should do that.
You don't even have to be hot for this one. Actually, honestly,
Yeah.
the uglier you are, probably the better.
Not to say
I don't know.
that he's ugly, but we can get consent. See if we get Phil. There's a picture of Phil up right now. If he says yes, that we can have a picture of
Him
Phil on
kissing?
the podcast. No, not him kissing, just a picture of Phil.
Oh, well, we don't want to see that. We just want to see him kissing.
Yeah, don't put that up.
Don't put that up.
Well, maybe put that. Well, he probably wouldn't want that.
He probably. All right, I'll cut this out.
Wow. So many things to talk about. So many things, and there's so little time. I mean, breakfast.
I have the funny thing about breakfast, kind of going along with how I've been, only waking up after the sun has set beyond the horizon.
And I'll say, Liam, tread carefully here. Because I know where this is headed.
I wake up. I'm feeling hungry, low energy. Well, low energy in that I need to, nourish myself. I need food. Maybe even like something to, get me going for the day. Give a good kickstart to the engine. I'm going to have some breakfast, of course. That's what you eat when you wake up, after all.
Well,
Today, for example, I had some pieces of beef and rice with peas. That was my breakfast.
no, so that wasn't breakfast. So there's so many reasons why that isn't breakfast. I think everyone and anyone would disagree with you, God included. You're just wrong on this. That's not breakfast. You had what time did you eat this?
4 p.m.
4 p.m. So that's a bit in the in between, but that's more of snack time. That's a late evening, early evening snack.
It wasn't a snack though; it was a meal.
What did you have?
You had beef and peas at 4
beef
p.m.
and
and you saying
peas
it's
with rice.
breakfast.
That was my breakfast.
How is that breakfast at 4 p.m. Beef?
Yeah, you can't consider that necessarily
No.
breakfast. Breakfast isn't necessarily the first meal you eat when you wake up. Breakfast
Late
is like
lunch.
a time of day. So
Late
if we're,
lunch.
If we're getting into the semantics of it,
I'd
This is
argue
what I
that.
said.
No,
There's
yeah.
no.
I would say, well, why do you say that? That
when I saw this topic,
It
I
has
thought
to be
you
a
were going
certain-
to be like,
why does it have to be a certain time of the day? It's when I wake up. It's my breakfast. You might have breakfast at some time of the day, but
No, but it's
I have
not
my
your breakfast
at
because you
4
already
4
missed. You
p.m.
missed breakfast.
yeah,
You already
I've
missed
woken
it.
up.
Yeah, you.
I've woken up.
But
I
no,
go
also hear me
make
out
some
too.
You woke
food
up late.
and I
You
eat
woke
it.
up late.
That's my breakfast.
Breakfast
It
is
kickstarts
also
me for the
can
day.
Can be
Breakfast.
considered a type of food.
Most important meal of the day.
Yeah.
Some would even say.
Yeah, but you can't say you had breakfast at 4 p.m. and that your breakfast was, meat and beans. If you said I woke up
Why
at 4
not?
p.m., this would be a different discussion. If you said I woke up at 4
Thank
p.m. and I
you.
had breakfast
Thank you.
and I had French toast with eggs, or then I go, okay, you know what? That is your breakfast. But you can't say
Speak
I
your
woke up at
breakfast.
4 p.m. I had breakfast and ate
Truth.
beef. Like I
Yes,
had
sir.
beef and beans.
Yes,
You never
sir.
had a sandwich for breakfast. You never had something outside of the, like a muffin.
No, sir.
I'd
No,
say this
you
actually.
are
I'd posit
wrong,
this.
sir.
I'd say that you are brainwashed into thinking that you have to eat something very sugary and processed just to.
I said French
Back in
toast
for the
and eggs.
days when we used to be able to eat a sandwich and there was no label for the time of day. Oh,
time
can I get a
process.
yes?
You've been cornered in by these societal rules to say these are the exact foods you have to eat for breakfast. I
What do
say
you-
no.
it's
I
not
don't
Fleet
follow
Club, dude.
these rules.
It's just
I'm
breakfast.
I'm not following these societal rules to say that I have to eat certain things for breakfast at a certain time. It's when I wake up. It's when I want to kickstart my day. I want,
No, but you're not
food, fill my
kickstarting your
belly
day.
up a little bit.
You already woke up so late, and everything's already off. Your
It's not off.
circadian cycle's fucked.
I have become darkness. I have become one
He
with the
did say
moonlight.
that. He did say that earlier.
Have we? That's been established.
Yeah.
I have my breakfast when I have my breakfast. You can have your breakfast when you want.
No, I don't have. I
You
don't
know.
have breakfast because I don't wake up in time for breakfast, so I don't have it. You see how that works?
So you don't eat for, the first few hours of being awake.
No. No, me and you both don't have breakfast because we missed breakfast. Lunch,
Yeah,
maybe.
I really, the thing is I had the genuine thought, Liam, I was just like already preemptively, I was just like, breakfast is when you wake up. And I was like, yeah, that makes sense. I would side with you, thinking that it was breakfast food. But you really lost me at 4 p.m. I'm having beef and beans as soon as I wake up.
So Ian, would you even agree? Would you even go as far Would you even come that far, Ian? I don't think you would. You would say
If you
even-
don't change your mind, I'm gonna swallow this key I'm holding. It's my house key.
Okay.
I'm gonna swallow it whole.
Oh
not.
my
I don't
God.
agree with this point, but Jeff's point is that if I got up and I had French toast,
Well, also, here's the thing.
That would have
Again,
been
if you
breakfast.
changed it, if
No.
you said I woke up at 9 a.m. and my breakfast was beef and beans, I'd go, oh, okay. Do you get where I'm coming from?
If it was earlier, yeah.
If it was
Be like,
earlier
okay,
and
yeah.
you still had beef and beans, I'd go, yeah, wow, that's a
If you had a
crazy
steak,
breakfast.
I'd be like, okay, breakfast steak.
Yeah, breakfast steak, sure, dude. But you can't just say breakfast at 4 p.m. and then beef and beans. You
that
know
was
what
my
I mean?
breakfast.
It's
Because
either
why do they say the term breakfast for dinner?
Oh, valid
Uh,
point, Ian. Valid.
What
point.
you're talking about
Yeah, I'm
is
done.
is something that's been categorized by the food selling industry as
Okay.
breakfast food, cereal. This is marketing. It's all marketing.
Okay, marketing or not, though, I agree with it, and I think people like you should be, I don't know, lynched.
Oh, no.
When I wake up, I'm breaking my fast. I've fasted when I went to sleep. To when I woke up, I broke my fast.
You can't say
By
you're
having a meal.
fasting because you were asleep.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Break fast, break feast, break breakfast. See the
Yes, okay,
see the
Latin teacher.
etymology?
Thank you, yeah.
Etymology.
Yeah, that's how they caught the Unabomber, dude. Nice little linguistics.
Insane. I can't believe you're dying on this hill, dude, but I disagree thoroughly.
Well, remember, I mean, I don't want to get too into the specifics, but we had a whole debate one time a couple months ago about cooking,
Yeah.
and I think Liam, this is a similar thing where he finds these, just where I think he knows he's wrong too. I think you're wrong. You know it.
No, I think I'm right. And you know what? I'm not going to say it's the majority, but I think there are people that would agree with me.
Yeah, the evil people.
Yeah, I think
Bad guys.
this is something I'm genuinely curious about.
If you are someone that has
Email us,
become one with
drop
the
a comment
darkness,
wherever this is, because this is huge. This is
if you've become
insane
darkness, become one with moonlight, and when you wake up after the sun has set and you have a meal, is that your
take.
breakfast?
Is that what time? What is that? Was this today? You woke up at 4 p.m. today?
Yes, while the sun was
Jesus.
setting.
Jesus Christ, bro.
And I had my breakfast to start my day.
You had your fucking depression meal to start your day is what you had, dude. That doesn't.
I was perfectly keen.
Beans and peas. You've been on the pea protein, huh?
Big
The
pea guy.
peatine?
Yeah, he's a big
Peatine?
pea guy.
You need it was beef with gravy,
Gravy. Kind of
peas
gravy.
and rice.
Like gravy? Like turkey gravy?
Well, no, it's beef gravy.
Beef gravy.
Yeah, that's like its own thing.
Beef gravy?
Yeah, with some
I don't
spices
know
on
about
it.
that.
I spiced it up a little bit.
I don't know about that. What do you mean? You don't know
Why do you gotta do that? Why you can't? I mean, you don't like Worcestershire sauce or some like A1 sauce or maybe just some like classic red sauce or some tomato. Like why are you doing that? Why eat gravy? Putting like cum in it, dude. Why are you doing that?
There was no cum. No cum. There's just,
Well, what's the gravy made out of? What is it, cream?
I didn't make the gravy.
So it's a mysterious gravy that you can't prove any origin of ingredients of it, can you?
I guess anything that you buy at the store. I mean, I guess
Could be Cumden. Could have been Cumden.
even I have my limits to how much I have to operate within society. I don't follow all of its rules, but I still buy some food.
Yeah.
I don't think we're going to agree on this one.
No.
Well, you're gonna have to
No,
leave it up to
you never
the
will.
up to the community, up to the audience to decide what they feel about it.
Don't touch me. So Liam, we have a new sponsor, Liam. I mean, this is I mean, how we're getting sponsors every other week. It seems like. I mean, what is this?
I'm seeing the appreciation. We're being appreciated.
Yeah. So, can you tell me about this new sponsor, Liam? This new product that we've been working with here to develop.
It's still kind of in the development stage, but we've run some
The
beta,
workshop?
given it's
in,
been a workshop.
in the garage.
We already had some samples go out. We think this is going to be a big one. It's going to be a big sponsor.
And we sent the samples out to notable coomers, so to speak.
People that know what they're doing, their experience, they would know.
Heavy hitters.
Heavy hitters in the community.
Ropes we're talking about.
Ropers. This product, which I am very excited to announce here, it is for headless, armless, legless sex doll replicas.
No limbs.
Armless, no limbs, legless, no limbs, and headless, mind you, of your personal favorite politician or neighbor's wife.
Ooh, that's exciting.
Haven't you always wanted to fuck a sex doll replica of Chris Christie or your neighbor's wife, Susan, that lives down the street?
Dude.
Now you too can, with headless, armless, legless sex doll replicas.
You know, I like the limbless feature because those are just things that usually get in the way, you know?
These
So I think
things are
most guys
extraneous.
think, oh, what if I could just hack all these off, you know?
We've cut it down to the necessities.
Yeah. It's exciting.
We're slashing prices. We're slashing limbs and heads. Of sex doll replicas. Headless, armless, legless.
Wow.
Got a fucking warehouse in Baghdad filled with ladies' heads. I mean,
I'll be honest, we
check
put
out code NoRubbers.
a lot of our stock in this. If this doesn't work out,
We're done.
We're tanked. We're tanked. We're done.
Lot
Because
of
the
R&D.
three of us
Lot of
pulled
R&D.
together about 450 USD, which was about all our life savings combined. And we're kind of hoping this don't flop. This can't flop.
It can't.
No.
It won't.
Money on line. Yeah, it won't. It won't.
We got
You're
a lot
right.
riding on this.
We need we're doing experiments now. We need volunteers. Which, by the way, I'm pissed. I'm mad at the No Rubbers audience because nobody applied to be our driver. Which I understand it's no pay, but the pay, I think people are getting maybe mistaken on what the pay was because they heard no money and they're like, oh, no. It's not like a no money thing. It's like you don't get real money, but you get wisdom and you learn a lot of stuff. We're gonna teach you things, you know. So apply for that, please.
New opportunity, though, which
Yeah,
we
we have a new one.
volunteers for.
This is gonna be fun. Little mutant experiments. Ooh.
I've always considered myself someone that mingles with science, a mix of science and art in a way. I kind of consider myself to dabble with.
Ew.
So
I
I've
don't know what
always,
that means.
mutant experiments, I think, is the obvious meeting of those two concepts.
Liam's on his fucking Dr. Frankenstein arc right now.
And I always, I know that you guys have always. I've heard members of the community kind of mention it before that they've always wanted to suck their own dick from behind. So I think we might be able to make that possible. Any volunteers who want to suck their own dick from behind. Also, maybe you don't have to worry about people seeing you naked if you have camouflage chameleon powers. These are just ideas that I'm coming up with. You can bring your own ideas. I can try to work with it. I'm interested in human mutant experimentation.
Wow.
DNA it's kind of like a story, DNA. Stories change. Books are rewritten. I think it's time for a new book.
All right. We're gonna be in big trouble one day. It's a ticking time bomb.
Yeah.
Jeff does have a sawed-off shotgun pointed at my testicles right now, and he will blow them off.
He comes around in a trench coat with a sawed off, just whistling like Omar. And we all just run. Oh, Jeff coming. Jeff coming.
Jeff coming. Jeff. Everyone goes, Jeff, he's a real piece of shit. Real. I wouldn't scrape him off the bottom of my shoe if I had choice in it. That's how much of a piece of shit he is. I'd rather step in cow guts than go anywhere near him. Liam's poop cup story. Chapter 1.
Wait, say poop cup again, Liam.
Poop cup. As we all know, on our last podcast, we had I'm not going to say esteemed guest, Toaster. And he shared with us a appalling and disgusting story about pissing in a Mardi Gras cup while he was playing League of Legends and leaving it next to him. And continuing to dump it in his kitchen sink and then put the cup in the dishwasher and let house guests use it afterwards.
Which I think we all have to apologize because we all said that nobody would be on his side, and lo and behold, another friend of the show, Leslie Tanner, in the comments on Instagram actually seemed to be somewhat in support of the piss cup.
That man is not well. He's beloved, but not well. He also said that if he would Toaster this is, he would poop in a bowl if the circumstances called for it, and he would put that bowl in the dishwasher and reuse it.
And wait, Leslie did not agree. He because I brought that up, and he did not agree with poop.
A poop bowl.
Yeah. Which, by the way, twitch.tv/Leslie Tanner. Check him out.
Inspirational. It reminded me of I had my own run-in with a poop cup.
And Liam, please, take your time with this. If you need to breathe, I know this might be traumatic.
It's a bit traumatic. I won't waste anyone's time here. I know all of your time is very precious, and it's an important program. There was a man that came to my house, and
Poop Man?
I think he was there after known as the Poop Man.
But before that, you wouldn't look at him and think, oh.
I wouldn't have said that's a Poop Man.
Right.
It isn't a Poop Man.
Unsuspecting
he was a poop
man.
I can't say it was all his fault, but he was still the Poop Man. He came into my home. Definitely, he wasn't a kid, we'll say that. A young man. He was a young man. Came into my home. He pooped in a toilet. He had the grace to poop in the toilet. But I'm not sure if he was warned that the toilet at the time wasn't operational. It wasn't a working toilet.
No flush, no.
He either didn't care, which is my theory, or
he thought he was going to get away with leaving a floater.
Maybe he thought he might get away with it.
Little slick Rick.
He was promptly told that he would not be able to leave his turd in the bowl. No turd left behind.
Politely told.
In this household, it'd say no turd left behind.
Mm-hmm. Well, because you guys,
was-
when you saw George Bush on the TV, you saw him saying that, you're like, wow.
Yes, we're patriots in this household. He was given something to take care of it, though. We weren't going to make the man use his bare hands. Popular minor league baseball team, the Pawtucket Paw Sox, we had a novelty cup, and
R.I.P.
R.I.P. McCoy. He was requested to scoop up the turds with the Paw Sox cup, and he wasn't. What does he do with those? That wasn't going to stay on our property. We're not going to have a cup of turds laying around.
I don't want to leave too quickly the scooping idea, Liam, because in my mind, I feel like there's a good chance that didn't happen in a single stroke.
I think it was it's a young man too, so probably.
Yeah.
In my mind, it's a sizable size log.
And you got to think
parts.
too, like you're probably
had-
not thinking of like the logistics of how you're gonna stick your hand in there. So he probably did it all
the
sloppy.
shape of the cup versus I'm not sure if they were floaters or sinkers.
Oh,
For his sake, I hope they were floaters, so he didn't have to scrape the bottom.
hope he didn't have any open cuts on his hand. Ugh.
He was requested to leave the property with the cup of turds. So he did leave with the cup of turds. He got in his car with the cup of turds in his hands. He backed down the driveway and he drove away.
Yeah, cup of turds never to be seen again.
Cup of turds.
Time has come. Bum, 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 bum. Dun, 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 and we're all gay together every night. It goes on and on and on. And we are the cocksuckers of the world. Boom, boom, boom. 2019 cocksucking champion. Now gold medals. 'Cause we are the best suckers. Yep.
Yep.
Thanks,
That's us.
everyone, for watching the No Rubbers
Yep.
Podcast. We covered some great topics today, and I do want to apologize again for our co-host here, Jeff. He is a piece of shit. We all know it, and I want to apologize for it.
Maybe tune in next week. We might have a friend of the show, Craigulators, on.
Ooh.
Possible. Check into that. Like and subscribe,
Don't.
and leave a comment,
Don't
please.
do
Pretty
the baby
please.
voice,
Pretty please. I'll be so upset if you guys don't like and subscribe.
I don't like that. All right. Bye, guys. Bye, everybody. See you on the next episode.
Bye bye.
Bye. Bye.
Good night.
Bye guns.
Don't buy guns.
Buy a gun.
All right. Well,
I
know,
dine-
You're gonna
Dynamite.
need it
TNT.
don't say
because if we catch you lacking,
commit domestic terrorism.
Oh. See, now that's where I draw the line, buddy.
Oh, that's where you
When
draw
it
the line.
comes to America's freedom, that's where I draw the
bleep
line.
That. We'll bleep that.
Okay. Yeah, we will.
we believe in the Patriot Act.
God bless.
Bye.
Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe to No Rubber.
With a pizza emoji to enter the next giveaway.